Welcome everybody to round 15 of the Dave Bush Sim Race English Cup Series, season 15 in Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indiana. Just so everybody that knows, it's a long-standing joke. My brother knows about it. Presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. Of course, myself, Josh from Medlock, Will Roberts, joining me up here tonight. He's not late this week, so we can't give him a hard time about it. Will, Indianapolis, bud, 2.5 miles, man. They cannot even go the stage here on this first run for fuel, and it's looking like it could be at least a 2-3 stop race, depending on, of course, cautions and everything. But tires could play a big factor here. And, of course, that track temp, I've been looking at it already. It's very hot, very slick out there here this evening. Well, first and foremost, buddy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Joshua?
I'm doing all right, buddy.
Yes, the Brickyard, the yard of bricks, it used to be a whole track, 2.5 miles of bricks laid out, and now it's only just a yard of bricks at the start-finish stripe and into Gasoline Alley that leads into the garage here. So anyway, yes, the Brickyard. It is such a unique track. It's a rectangle, right? It's not a true oval. It's not a D-shaped oval. It's not a Homestead layout of an oval. It's not a New Hampshire. It's not a flat. Yeah, it has some banking in these corners. So 9 degrees of banking, just under 10 degrees of banking in these corners, but it's enough to get you. Okay, it's enough to kind of catch you out, maybe overdrive accidentally. You really want to back your corners up, especially carrying the speed that you are down these long straightaways. Anything is possible here as far as carnage, the wrecks, chaos, fuel mileage, like you talked about. It could come into a fuel mileage game. How the cautions get spread apart, we will not know. Racing here has not really been held for a handful of years at the Brickyard as far as consistency goes, or if you're basing off a NASCAR schedule. So it's pretty much been either at the road course or leagues do other stand-in races when like I said, if you base it off the real world schedule, you don't really get to go at the Brickyard. So like I said, they haven't really been the past handful of years as far as the real world. So these Gen 7 cars, it's going to be interesting because, like I said, they haven't really been here yet in this iteration of cars. So it's a guessing game as far as what to expect. All 4 corners are distinct, different corners. Turn 4 can really get you. It can really narrow you up on the exit. Turn 3, we can go in more depth and a little bit later with the corners. But anywho, yes, like we have on the fuel, you already talked about it. Not gonna be able to get to that stage window. We are gonna have to maybe. I think some drivers are going to want to maybe cut it in half if you don't see a caution. You can more than likely pit here, depending on the delta you have to the race leader, and not lose a lap. So that could come into play here, Josh.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So it's big enough to where if you come down pit road and you time it just right, you can come back off and not be a lap down. And, so that can play a factor. Now, I've got the pre-race analytics pulled up here. The track tip has come down a little bit. It's getting a little cloudy out there at the racetrack here tonight. Still dealing with some wind at about 6, 7, 8 miles an hour, 84-degree air temp, 123-degree track temp, though. That is still extremely hot and extremely slick out there. But hopefully that track temp does come down enough to where they can at least get some grip. If not, we're going to probably see a lot of drivers, especially coming out of turn 2, turn 4, get loose, get squirrely, and possibly not be able to save it. I've already seen that several times out here, during practice. Now, it is 100 laps here tonight. Last season was 80. Our winner last season, Gary Slapinski, grabbed the pole and won the race. So this is 20 laps more than what it was last season. So they will have that going for them this season. 250 miles. It is 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel, 25 to 30 laps on fuel, give or take. So somewhere in that ballpark. Now, pit road here tonight is 55 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70 as we get drivers starting to file in here a little more. It looks like we're up to about 16, 17 drivers now. We'll see, where everybody, who decides really to qualify or whatnot, but we'll figure all that out here in coming out about 2.5 minutes here pretty much. But, Will, we're going to go ahead and step aside, play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising Bud. We'll get to the point standings coming in too tonight when we come back, folks. So hang tight. We will be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway. Before we jump into that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our point standings coming in to this afternoon here at Indianapolis. I'm going to go ahead and get that off of there here real quick. Zachary Rogic up at the top spot at 508. Now, we do have a couple of movers coming in too tonight. Chris Paff up a spot at the second at 461.47 behind Zachary for that first place. Ryan Messer down a spot into third at 439.69 behind the leader and 22 behind Chris. Zach Deutscher in fourth at 427.81 behind the leader and 12 behind Ryan. Joseph Kelsey up a spot into fifth at 392, 116 behind the leader and 35 behind Zach. Kyle Munson down a spot into sixth at 387, 121 behind the leader and 5 behind Joseph. Michael Yalro in seventh at 354, 154 behind the leader and 33 behind Kyle. Austin Sailors in eighth at 351, 157 behind the leader and 3 behind Michael. Jeff Gilmore in ninth at 328, 180 behind the leader and 23 behind Austin. And Gomez, Mark Koshik, is going to be up a spot into 10th at an even 300, 208 behind the leader and 28 behind Jeff. Art Mullane is down a spot into 11th at 299, 209 behind the leader and 1 behind Mark. Jason Adams in 12th at 283, 225 behind the leader and 16 behind Art. Philip Bridgman in 13th at 280, 228 behind the leader and 3 behind Jason. Jim Coleman'sberger up 3 spots into 14th at 248, 260 behind the leader, 32 behind Phillip. He's actually tied with Robbie Stewart, so Robbie's actually also in that 14th spot as well at 248, 260 behind the leader and 32 behind Phillip. Kyle Heath up 2 spots into 16th at 246, 262 behind the leader, 2 behind Stewart and Coleman'sberger. Gary Slapinski, who won this race again, folks, last season, is down 3 spots coming into tonight in 17th at 243, 265 behind the leader and 3 behind Kyle. Robbie Darnell, unfortunately, not going to make it here tonight. His motherboard decided to take a poop on him. Tough break for Robbie. Hopefully he can get that fixed here pretty soon and then get right back out here with the guys. He'll be at 18th coming into tonight at 234. 274 behind the leader and 9 behind Gary. Brandon Sheets down 4 spots into 19th at 226, 282 behind the leader and 8 behind Robbie. And Brandon Hartwell, who I did see in chat here just a few minutes ago, is down 2 spots into 20th at 207, 301 behind the leader and 19 behind Sheets. So that is our point standings coming in to this afternoon. Qualifying is coming down to the end here. And it does look like Mr. Kyle Heath, as of right now, will up in the top position. Still have a few drivers that are out here, but I don't think anybody else is going to come out. From the looks of it, I think Kyle is going to grab the pole here tonight with about 9 seconds left to go. Robbie, there he is. Robbie will take donations for a new motherboard. I'm sure you will, bud. Well, congratulations to Kyle Heath on the pole here tonight. Let's go and get Kyle down here real quick. Kyle, man, awesome job grabbing the pole light here tonight at Indianapolis, bud. Glad to see you out here racing with the guys. Man, what's it going to take out here to bring it home into victory lane, bud?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I didn't get that much practice. I just squeezed up in here quick as I could, got a couple laps in. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well,
We'll figure it out.
Well, clean air. This track is big, so clean air is definitely going to be important here. Do you think having that start up at the front is going to be key of getting that clean air?
Yeah, I do believe, the weight of the car in front of you makes a big factor. But seemed like I've had that much success here at this track. So maybe I can bring it home today.
All right. Well, hey, let's see what happens, buddy. We've got 100 laps to figure it out, man. So take it lap by lap, see what happens. Good luck, and congratulations on the pole here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, bud. All right. Kyle Heath here tonight grabbing the pole. I haven't forgot about you, Will. I still see you down there, man. So
I'm still here, too.
All right. Well, let's get them down here on our MaxspeedTV starting grid here tonight. Kyle Heath, we just talked to him, grabbing the pole with the 53.663. Congratulations to Kyle again on the pole. Joseph Kelsey is going to start on the outside of him at second. Austin Sailor's third. Kyle Munson in fourth. Jason Cavity in fifth. Chris Paff sixth. Jeff Gilmore seventh. That's all the drivers that qualified, and then iRacing is going to line the rest of them up as Starting with 8th here of Ryan Messer, Michael Yalro 9th, Zachary Rongich 10th, Philip Bridgman 11th, David Cassidy in 12th, Larry Blair 13th, Kevin Roy 14th, Jim Coleman-Sperger 15th, Paul Cohen in 16th, Jason Adams 17th, Robbie Stewart in 18th, and that's it. 18 drivers out here tonight. As we are getting ready to roll off here, give me just a second. I will be right back before green. Okay, what's going on? Don't let me catch them. Well, if I catch them doing that, I'm gonna say something to them. And if they want to fight, I'll fight. I don't fight fair. So I'll say something to them if I catch them. They're not bothering them. They need to stop it. Yep.
Laid down a qualifying lap. You will see that depending on the track or so on. There's not a rule in place in the SRU competition that suggests, hey, get out there, go lay down a lap, or else you can't start the race, or some sort of penalty. Some leagues out there, you have to lay down a lap time. So my honest opinion, I feel like everybody should have, just my opinion, everybody should set down a lap time. I think everybody needs some type of lap. I don't care if you took the entire time. I want some type of usage on that set of tire that you have to start on, right? Anywho, that's just my opinion. So opinions are, everybody's got one, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Coming into turn 3, the short shoot. Like I said, this track is distinctly, it may be a square or a rectangle, excuse me, it's a rectangle. So it may be a rectangle shape, but it is very distinct. All 4 corners are different. That means the little short shoots in between it, it's going to be different. So coming on to the main straightaway, the pace car will peel
I'm
off
here.
Eventually. Here we come.
Yep.
Into the... Yeah, I know you're here, Josh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you knew I was here or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just...
Yep.
And there it goes.
Yep.
Zoomy.
Yep.
There we go.
Pace car is off and away. Here we go down to the front stretch here tonight. Yeah, no, not. I'm a little upset at the neighbors right now. Here we go. Green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We are racing here tonight out in Indianapolis Motor Speedway for round number 15 of season 15 of the Dave Bush Sim Racing Elite Cup Series. And already we're seeing Kelsey shoot to the outside right where he started, battling Kyle Heath and, you know, a dangerous thing a dangerous game already they're playing with, Will, is these cold tires. They've got to be careful. Get some heat built up in these things before you start making moves,
Hold tight. He just hasn't rolled over and kind of just let Kyle lead the first lap. You know, there can be a sportsman-like thing. You know, the pole sitter kind of leads the opening lap type of thing. But this man, Cossey's giving it to him here, trying to take it around the outside.
Oh!
Somebody, that was Munson, Kyle Munson, having a tough go at it, coming off the final corner. Somebody else as well. But I think, indeed, Kyle Heath does not lead that lap.
Let's see.
Cossey having a bobble off of turn number 1 before the short shoot. That's going to give momentum to the inside of Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath now taking the lead. Finally.
Yep.
As,
looks like, wow, Zachary Rogic already up to 3rd in a lap, basically. Started in 10th. And he is already up battling for 2nd with Cossey, and he's going to pass Cossey like he's sitting still. Wow.
Well, you see how interdependent these cars are, and just how well the draft works to whoever's advantage. If you can play the draft right, he started in 10th position, and he just sliced and diced in the opening 2 laps to get himself right now on the back bumper of the pole sitter, Kyle Heath, who in the opening first handful of corners had to fend off Cossey, who was really trying to stick it to the outside but lost that grip. Now finally coming out of turn number 1. So that's whenever Heath finally got the lead back from sitting on the pole.
Yeah, I'm
Now looking back here, Jason Cavany with Kyle Munson, and just in front of them, who
that's
is
y'all
in front
row.
of them?
That's y'all row.
Yes, indeed. And right behind them is Gilmore, so that is the 4-car battle here.
Ooh, somebody coming
Munson.
down pit road already. That's
That's
Munson.
Munson. Yes, indeed.
Wow. All right, battle for the lead already here. It looks like Rogic. Yep, Rogic is going to get around Kyle for P1 and get around Cossey here as well. So Cossey goes up into second. Rogic goes into first. Kyle does get a lap. So the top...
Kind of like that strategy by Munson. You know, maybe pit. He should be able to make it, I think. No.
35, 36 is our stage, and they can go roughly 25 to 30 laps. That's going to be a close call. I think it might be still a little bit too early, and he is coming back out. It looks like
It's a close call for sure.
Yeah, it looks like all he took was he didn't even stop. Nor did, let's see here. We've got a no-name out here. That is Jason Adams. He started on pit road.
Man, that is kind of buggy whenever that happens. Yes. Oh, we have had a lead change.
Yep.
Zachary Rongich has taken the lead. Kyle Heath has fallen down 2 positions into 3rd position. And,
Zachary had already taken the lead on lap 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
my
a little bit behind there, buddy.
My apologies.
Jeff Gilmore getting around Jason Cavany back here for 8th. The thing about Indianapolis, we haven't really said anything about it, but you know, it's separation. Now that's really, I think, going to come after the stage. We may see it here before the stage, but after the stage, you know, from the stage on is, you know, that separation. You know, pit stops definitely going to separate all these drivers, but here in the first 35, 36 laps, I don't think you're really going to see that. Per se. You may have a few drivers that maybe are separated by a couple of seconds, but as far as the, you know, a 16 we have out here, I don't think you're going to have everybody separated by, you know, 7-8 seconds. I don't see that in the first half, in the one and only stage, though. I really don't.
I feel like everybody's going to try to be on everyone's heels, like kind of like what you're saying. I do suspect this first go at it to be kind of racy until we make that first pit stop. If it does happen under green, you never can tell. We could get a caution. As you see, Rongich trying to break the toe before entering the corner. Harpening back to Cossey, trying, you know, doing this dance as Messer almost, I don't know if he scraped the wall or if he just had a bobble right on corner exit of turn number 1. Some drivers would break this track down into 8 corners.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it only has 4.
It technically only has 4, but if you really want to do the bigger technicality on it, it does have 8. You know, turns 1 and 2, then the short shoot, then 3 and 4, then the back stretch, then 5, 6, then the short shoot, then 7, 8, then the front stretch. But yeah, I guess it's the way, I guess it's how you really want to interpret it, you know.
Oh, yes.
Zachary,
because it can be interpreted.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it for sure can be interpreted in many ways. It truly can. And not even getting started on the various road course layouts, right, that this track has in store as well.
Right.
So,
right.
But it's quite a handful, and also like the diamond textured, you know, asphalt here that this track has.
Mm-hmm.
It can kind of be you know, you don't want to attack too hard too early with the tire, but it's almost a touch and go.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I'm going to answer Brian's question here real quick in chat here. He asked, how many wins does Zachary have? Well, depending on what Zachary you're talking about. Zachary Rogich, if that's who you're talking about there, Brian, he has 4 wins on the season so far. His first win came all the way back, let me see here, Texas Motor Speedway in round 7. He also won round 8. That was back-to-back wins for him. That was his first 2. Then he won again round 12 at Kentucky. And then he also won last week at Nashville. So 4 wins total on the season for him so far this season. And we are, getting down to the wire of the regular season. We've got 7 races left in the regular season, including tonight. So after tonight, it will be 6. And, of course, a win and you're in. Then we go to the top 16, top 12, top 8, and then the 4 drivers for the championship at Auto Club. So that is going to be a little bit different there. We also have a road course in the chase here. That is for the top 16, round number 2, Watkins Glen. That's going to be, kind of a make it or break it type situation for those top 16 drivers. A lot on the line here, but, still kind of early. Round 15 here tonight with Kevin Roy coming around Jason Cavity here for P9, and they're still doing a little bit of battling here. I think that is David Cassidy there, the 17, right behind him. But lap number 10, we do have some drivers coming down pit road here. There comes Jeff Gilmore sliding it down. So they might not, they like you said, Will, they may kind of split it here. Now, we did, like I said, Jeff Gilmore just coming down now. He will be able to make it to the stage. So from this point.
Yes, Joshua, indeed. Gilmore being one of the first early bird takers, like you said. Munson just doing some type of pass through or something. I don't know. Munson might have got black flagged earlier whenever he, I think he might have hit the line or something. I'm not one.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But whenever he got caught out in turn 4, he saved it, but he might have clipped the commitment line, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, looks like
we're so far already gone.
Yeah, it looks like Jeff Gilmore fixing to come back out here of a 6.5 second pit stop, so he just took fuel. That was all he took.
Right, they're probably just trying to get enough fuel in the car exactly to just get to that stage mark, and then they can come back down pit road, take 4 fresh tires and a full tank of that digital Sunoco race fuel.
Now tomorrow night, go ahead and get it out here a little bit early. Tomorrow night, Proton, we are going to be at Interlagos, which is a very unique road course, and I don't even have the track. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the track. Might have to talk to the guys over at Proton because I totally forgot to get it. I realized it today. I was like, oh, no. Oh, somebody into the wall. That would be Joseph Cossey. Joseph, I'm going to pick on Cossey here just a minute. And I'm not picking on him to be mean, but it seems like the past few races that he has been in, it seems like that wall has not been too friendly to Joseph. Now, I don't know if it's, he's running some new equipment that he's not used to, or if maybe it's the track conditions, cars, the way he's got the car. There's only so much you can do with a fixed setup, but, I don't know. But the wall has not been friendly to Joseph the last few races. Now, right now, he is running up into second right where he started. He has a lap under his belt. But, what's that not to say that later on into the run, that wall might bite him a little bit harder. Let's hope not. But he needs to stay off of those walls. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. There are only X amount of things you can do with a fixed setup. You know, your steering ratio, brake bias, brake calibers, I believe, and excuse me. And I think that's it. I don't think there's too much more else you can do with the fixed setup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but really steering rack, like I said, brake bias, and you're on from there. Bam! It's pretty much like you would kind of say plug and play.
Yep.
From that point on, there's not really, oh, right, well, what do I need to do with my shocks, my thing, you know, all these other things that go on with an actual setup, because the setup's already allocated to you. You just got to mess, like I said, with your steering box and well, where do I want my brake bias, right? Because sometimes some drivers will really use that brake to chill brake.
Oh yeah.
Just a real quick jab with the brakes to maybe plant the nose, set the car, and that could be sometimes all you need. Just a quick jab, like you just kind of going to Stab City, right? But you're just gonna just jab, and bam, that's all you need. Like I said, so. Other times, you know, you don't necessarily need other things, but these onboard shots, man, you don't want to get too greedy. Do you really want to put that? Do you want to, like, if you want to get right where Michael's getting, especially in turn 4, you can do it in turn 4. Turn 3, you can't necessarily go down there, but you're going to see right here.
Well, he is really getting low.
Yeah. Yarrow is one of the drivers that can really successfully pretty much half that car. Right now, you got really aero dependent there. You see, he had to back up turn 2, or else Wall was going to get him. Hello, Wall. So we might see.
He is right behind Ryan Messer. That's the driver ahead of him, and and then Kyle Heath is right there too. So. Just kind of doing a little bit of a ride along here now. A little bit further back here, Kevin Roy in the 77. You know, we can go cockpit with him for a minute. And it looks like I don't see anybody else coming down pit road as we speak. But we'll keep an eye on it. Now, speaking of Kevin Roy, hey, we caught him coming down pit road here. So Kevin is going to come down and, whoa, got on the brakes just a little bit too hard there and almost locked it up. But he is down pit road here, so, you know, let's kind of get back up toward the, up toward, on the track here, I should say. I'll get it out in a minute. Jim Coleman-Spurger back in the Folgers 11 car. Maybe he didn't like the Maxwell House from last week. Both of them's great coffee. Of course, I don't care. Coffee's coffee to me. I'll even drink the flavored stuff, but I really don't like to. Kevin Roy is coming back out now. And
the cheap hotel coffee's even good, you know.
Oh yeah.
Coffee's coffee.
Coffee's coffee. Kevin Roy just went a lap down there. Now we was just talking about that. You know, his timing for his pit wasn't correct. So he did go a lap down. Now, he is the only driver one lap down. Jeff Gilmore is on the lead lap, but right up ahead of Zachary Rogic, who is edging ever so closer to him. Zachary, though, these guys are going to have to pit at some point. The only drivers that have pitted is Chris Paff, Jeff Gilmore, and Kevin Roy. So, you know...
You just got to think anywhere between now to 8 laps from now is probably in that ballpark of when the drivers who haven't already pitted are going to, because like we said, we're not really going to see anybody go longer than probably 26 laps. That's probably
pushing.
Roughly,
yeah,
exactly.
That's pushing it. Yeah, 25 to 30 roughly. I guess also too, depending on, you know, if you're hammering it down, you know, if you're full throttle on the back stretch, half throttle, 3/4 throttle, that also determines how much fuel you're saving. I still don't think they could save enough to make the stage. That I think
no.
is too far pushing it. Could they go a couple
too
more
far.
laps than 26, 27? Yeah, they might be able to make it to 28
Maybe.
or 29, but they
Because
can't.
there's so many different ways
Yeah.
they could save, but
They can't
it's
go
gonna be a struggle
36.
doing it. No. Oh no. I don't really see them doing, like, if they go past, like, say 29, I'll be surprised. Because Indy is, like we talked about, it's a 2.5 mile track. You're on throttle for so long here, and if you're gonna be off throttle, you're gonna be losing time to the leaders, and you don't need to be doing that, right? So
Yep.
you really need to try to stay and match their pace. If you want to have a good finish, if you
Yep.
want to finish, top 5, here tonight.
Looking at Ryan Messer here to the inside of Kyle Heath. That is for third here this evening. Good luck, Steven. Fruity coffee. I don't know. I've never tried the fruity coffee. I don't even know if we have any fruity. Now, Fruity Pebble coffee might be pretty good. I like Fruity Pebble cereal. But, now you're getting me talking about Fruity Pebbles. But anyway, good luck tonight, Steven. Steven's got a league race he's got to do tonight. So, flavored coffee is fruity coffee. Well, you understand what I'm saying. I don't really too much care for the flavored. I will drink it, but I don't care too much for it. If that's all I got, I'll drink it.
Oh man.
So, but good luck tonight, Steven. Get that W, man. You're not on MaxspeedTV, so I can't jinx you, so you can't blame me. Whoa, Atlanta. Oh, that's going to be fun. The new Atlanta or the old Atlanta? Just kind of throwing that out there. I know we're kind of talking about another track here, but right now not much happening out here tonight. I mean, we do have Ryan, Kyle, and Michael pretty much sandwiched together here. Kyle, he's the cheese in the middle. New Atlanta. Ooh. Oh, no! Ryan Messer, good save there by the 16 car. Wow!
Yeah, that was one heck of a tank slapper. I don't know how he didn't go around, but he almost all but lost it out of turn number 1 and just hung on to dear life.
Wow, Tara. Wow. Wow. I see how you are. Tara being mean to me. Ooh, Kyle Heath getting loose there too, boy. Man, well, lap 22. Let's see here. I think ATVO just lied to me. I think Jeff Gilmore, it was showing Jeff Gilmore hit a speed of 204. That ain't right. Ain't no way. I think it lied to me. Jason Cavity down pit road here. You could just see that damage there on that right front. I think that's that right front. Yeah, right there. Boy, he slapped it hard, too. Look at that. Now, they do not get any fast repairs. That is one thing that is changed up from last season to this season was the fast repairs. They get damaged. They got to get it fixed or call it a night and get ready for the next week. So, now is not the time for the guys on, the brink of not getting into the chase here, Will. Now is not the time for them to have bad races. They really need to concentrate on, consistent finishes, getting the best finishes they can, maybe possibly get that win and get in, or, just rack up as many points as possible before that last race.
Exactly. Try to get the best result possible each and every race. Like you talk about, try to be there at the end and maybe snag a win. Fuel mileage races could be sometimes the better ways to do it.
Yep.
Super speedway races.
Yeah, Larry Blair and Jim Coleman'sberger down pit road here. I think this is about the time we're going to start seeing more and more drivers slide down pit road here. Still waiting on the leaders to come down. Zachary not coming. Joseph's not coming. Yarrow, Heath, Messer. Now what's Sailor's going to do here? I call him Slayers. But nope, he's not coming either. David Cassidy, he'll be coming out of 4 here momentarily, or 8, depending on how you look at it. He's not coming down pit road. No name Jason. Started on pit road, so therefore ATVO's not picking up his name, so we call him No Name Jason out here tonight, or No Name Adams. Nice to see him back out here with us. And he's not coming down. Well, looks like Chris Paff and Kyle Munson, though, doing a good battle back here for that 9th spot as of right at the moment. And neither one of these guys, let's see, yeah, Chris has pitted. Kyle has not, so I think Chris just needs to find a way to either get around Kyle or pull behind Kyle, and you know, I think that's what he's going to do down into 1, just trying to go behind him, because Kyle Munson is going to have to come down pit road. He cannot go much further. Now, do you think with him coming down pit road there, Will, at the beginning, do you think, you know, that might have helped him save a little bit more fuel?
Only if he took, like, only if he stopped it all to splash off that, you know, fuel tank.
Well, he didn't stop.
Maybe, but yeah,
So-
no, I don't. I think it was.
Oh,
just
no.
Maybe a penalty.
Not to interrupt you, but Ryan Messer had a little pit road
Moment.
problem. Yeah, he had to back up. No, he didn't stop.
gonna
He
be
drove
awesome.
down. He drove down pit road only, so he didn't stop. And we are looking at Ryan Messer. He is coming back out here, still waiting on everybody else, especially the leaders, to come down pit road, and of course those that did come down and didn't stop. Kyle Munson. It looks like Kyle Heath has elected to come down, so there is Kyle now down pit road. Now he's just got to find his box, and no mistakes. Glad to see Kyle was able to make it out here tonight. You know, it's a kind of a hit and miss for Kyle this season, but it's always good to see, you know, when he's able to get out here and race.
Oh yeah.
Tara out there being mean to me. I see how it is. Hey, she, like she said, she keeping it 100%. So you know, that's all that matters, Tara. Just keeping it real. Looks like Joseph Cossey down pit road here. Ooh. Just seen somebody blink out. That was Jeff Gilmore. Oh, man. He's good, though. He's good. Looks like Cossey is down now pit road. Sailor's still staying out. Man, we got a lot of drivers that's pushing the issue here.
Yeah, truly believe they could be pushing that envelope. Maybe to the fullest extent.
Lap 28 of the 35. Now, at 35 will be the white flag. Now, when they cross the line for 36, that will be the stage here. It looks like David Cassidy is also with his pit box here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some of these leaders come down. Michael Yallrow, the Ream, it looks like he is now coming down pit road here, so he has elected to give up the second spot here this evening. Cossey and Cassidy also on pit road. Here comes Sailors down pit road now. I know name Jason, getting back here to Jason. He's still going to have to come down pit road at some point. We'll see if he comes down this time or if he goes around one more time. Down into 3 right now. I'm going to stay on him out of 4 and see what he does. And it looks like he is going to stay out. So, all right. Well, back up to the leader here. Zachary Rongich. Now, who is Zachary behind? Who is that? That Munson?
No.
Who is that? Well, here comes Rongich regardless. He is now down pit road.
It's Jason Cavaney, I believe.
The Mobile 1. Okay, let me see here.
That was the 26 car, right?
26 car mobile. Yep, that was Cavaney. You are correct. Alrighty.
Because I remember last week or the week before I called him Hartwell. And it wasn't Hartwell. I thought it was Hartwell.
Right. Yeah, I know Hartwell, I think, is in chat here. At least I did see him. Hello, everybody that is in chat here tonight. Steven, We've got my brother Jeremy, Brandon Hartwell. Yep, there he is. He is in chat. Brendan Kennedy, Brian Odell, Tara's out there in chat. John Black. So glad to see everybody out there tuning in, and those that are out there that are not talking. Still glad to have you. Looks like Rogic is coming out now, but all right. So we have got. See, Munson is still going to have to come down, and Jason is down pit road. So the only driver left to come down pit road is going to be Kyle Munson. Everybody else has pitted, and Zachary Rogic came out as the leader. He is right behind Kyle Heath, though. Yeah, there he is, right there. So the last driver on the lead lap. Now, if you're Kyle Heath, and you do go a lap down here, don't push it, because then you'll get your lap back under the stage caution. But, you know, Kyle probably doesn't want to even go a lap down. He wants to try to keep Zachary behind him if he can. But, you know, if I'm Kyle, I would, and Zachary got up to me and was faster than me, I'd just let him go around. Because then I'm going to be careful, you know, up to the stage and just, you know, be done with it. Oh, Kyle Munson. All right, down pit road. There he goes. But you get what I'm saying. Don't fight to stay on the lead lap and take a chance of wrecking your vehicle, you know.
Oh, exactly. You don't want to overthink, or like you want to just kind of mind your manners, mind your P's and Q's. I'm shocked because, you know, they've been out longer than we were told, and we could have been lied to again, who knows, but...
Dot your T's and cross your I's, right?
Exactly. You do want to be cautious, but still want to be setting...
Oh, Zachary had a moment. Whoa!
Oh, man.
Wow, boy, that could have been bad for Zachary.
Especially having the moments in between, you know, the short shoots from 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, you know, that it almost becomes like a drag racing pedal fest. You know, you really want to, you're trying your best to gather it up in such a short amount of time before you got to sling it into another corner. It's not like you're coming out of turn number 4 or turn number 2. You have such a long way to go, and still hasn't pitted yet again.
Let's see here. Lap 33 here tonight. 32 have been completed. Everybody has pitted except for, oh, well, I did see Jason come down pit road, and he was in his pit box, but it is not showing up. So I don't know. Maybe that's just a glitch that I'm getting here. But I did see him come down pit road, so I don't know exactly what's going on. Boy, Austin just flew past Jeff Gilmore like he was sitting still there to go up into 6th. And getting back up front here with Zachary Rogic here, coming here momentarily, taking lap 34. And getting it down to the wire here of the stage. And there it is, lap 34 here this evening. Now, Robbie Stewart is on pit road. He is not technically out of the race, per se. He's sitting on pit road here. But he could come out here if he wants to and pull some more laps, or he might have just called it a night, Will. I don't know what's going through Robbie's head. Maybe.
Yes, we're not the fly on his wall.
Nope.
But I'm just surprised with the fuel mileage gotten out of the Mountain Dew, or the Diet Mountain Dew 38 machine there. Old paint scheme used to be driven by Dell Jr. in his tenure at Hendrick Motorsports. Still not pitting Rogic. He's
already pitted.
And, okay, my apologies. Then he already...
Everybody has pitted.
Yes, sir. Just having an off night. Just excuse me. I'll overlooked me.
Yep.
So
Everybody has pitted. Everybody's good to go here for the stage. White flag is in the air, so.
just over an 8-second lead.
Yep.
At least I can say that correctly. So Rongich has led now 32 laps. This will be his 33rd lap, coming to the green checkered flag here to end the stage. Once he will be proceeding off of turn number 4.
Yep.
So
It looks like Zachary is going to be able to hold on to it here. David Cassidy coming around Austin here, but Zachary Rongich coming out of turn number 4 here, guys. And Zachary Rongich is going to grab here at the line the stage here this evening.
one can only maybe assume maybe Kyle Heath got tagged with maybe a speeding penalty, because he is so far, he almost got put a lap down.
There's the caution right there. Yep.
Went from being the pole sitter to being almost a lap down Kyle Heath. That's I don't know what else that could be besides maybe a speeding penalty entering the pits for his pit stop there before, like we talked about, everybody having to pit to make the stage.
All right. Oh, that is our stage winner here of Zachary Rongich here tonight. We've still got, well, let me bring that up here for everybody. We'll get that off here real quick. We still have roughly 64 laps to go here this evening, so we still have a ways to go. But Zachary Rongich is going to grab the stage win here tonight. Again, congratulations to Zach on the stage win. There's the pace car. Everybody has caught up to it, or at least Zach has anyway. Y'all row is coming. And there comes Ryan Messer and the rest of the group here. The Night Mountain Dew 38. Well, I'm sure we'll lead everybody back down pit road. We'll wait for them to make their pit stops here, Will, and, you know, we'll get Zachary up here for his stage win interview and, you know, kind of talk to him about, you know, the first, you know, run here and, you know, where he started. And like I said, it wasn't even a lap or two. He was already up into second. So he's got some rails out there here tonight.
Yeah, Rongich's car looks like it could be pretty much on rails, but have to see how the strategy and everything will unfold with the rest of this race. We've already seen what we speculate to be, you know, Kyle Heath, the pole sitter, maybe have a mistake. I assume it be a speeding penalty while he is so far down the running order. But and then Kyle Munson having that lap 1, lap 2 slide, and him having to do that drive-through.
Yeah.
I believe he clipping that commitment line. So iRacing don't play with their with the penalties and such. You know, David Cassidy gambling, throwing you know, dice or something out, so to speak.
Yep.
To the caution to the wind. I'll get it out there in a minute.
All right. Well, yeah, he won the race off of pit road here, as well as y'all rose second. Of course, Zachary Rongich, our stage winner there, coming out third. But let's go ahead and get Rongich down here real quick. Zachary, bud, got a copy?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Well, you know, you started back in that 10th spot. Didn't take you but maybe a lap or two. You was already up into second, but you led, well, as the stage ended, you led 33 laps here. I don't know, but it's probably still 33, might be 34. Nevertheless, man, we still got a ways to go. But talk about that first run there. How you feeling out there here tonight? And, you know, talk about the clean air, too, because I know that's important. But
Yeah, the car felt great. If you do the throttle right. I had to keep the tires underneath me, especially off of 4. Off of 2 and off of 4 is really treacherous, but being easy in so we don't burn the tires in the center. But other than that, it was good. Clean air's good. I don't mind dirty air, but when I get old tires, that's when it starts to really affect me. So yeah, just keep this track position, see what we can do.
Well, you did have a little moment out there, in the short shoot there, but you was able to get it back under control. Kind of talk about it coming down for the fuel and then getting back out there on those old tires because nobody took tires.
Yeah, I thought the 13 was the leader, so I was trying to get him, and he was not, and I realized that, and I realized I had like 8 seconds or whatever, so I just calmed down. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, just old tires. It just wants to keep rotating. You just almost got to steer it right to the wall. So, yeah, a little sketchy.
Yeah, a little sketchy, but hey, awesome job out there tonight. All the stage win, but still, we got a long way to go here, buddy. Good luck out there tonight. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Zachary Rogic here. Now, Zachary, it looks like he's going to restart third. Let's get back up here to our leader of David Cassidy here, the Dave Bush Sim Racing Lease Cup Series Season 15, Round 15 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua, Will Roberts up here tonight, and not exactly sure what that was, but there we go. Wow, it's ATVO's having its own little problems out there tonight. Well, we're coming up on lap number 40 here, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and let you get us going here with David Cassidy and Michael Yarrow up top. And I'm going to step back, use the restroom, and then give you some coffee. So I'm going to let you handle it, buddy. Mike's yours.
Sir, David Cassidy, Michael Yarrow up here on the front road to get us going. They won the battle off pit road. Not sure David Cassidy just took right sides in a full tank or what David took on that. And then same goes with Yarrow, but nevertheless, these guys would have just pitted not too long ago and had already been in there for maybe a full tank. Pace car is about to peel off, and dominant race leader coming from 10th place. We're going to restart from 3rd. Let's see how Rongich will he wait or what will he do here on the restart. Anyway, lights are back out. Here we go. Barreling into turn 1, getting up through the gears. 5-speed transmission. I was dying to ask Rongich if we were shifting, but maybe we will talk to a couple of more drivers here shortly. As Cassidy gets crossed up at turn number 2, and Yarrow almost got the wall and corner exit going into turn number 3 now, down the long back straightaway. Messer looking to the inside, taking the lead away from Yarrow, as everybody getting by David Cassidy as he just getting kind of crossed up on old tires. Now just getting out of the groove in turn number 4, just going down more positions as Messer leading over the yard of bricks from Rongich. Now Yarrow in 3rd, Chris Paff 4th, Austin in 5th position, Gilmore in 6th. Kyle Heath, 7th position. Welcome back, Concy. In 8th, Cassidy 9th, and Colemansberger 10th. That rounds out the top 10 as Rongich now looking to the inside to take the lead away, going into turn number 3. Messer's going to be a bit on that outside lane, up in that dirty stuff. Indianapolis can kind of be a single lane groove track for the most part in the corners, and that's going to be pretty treacherous, pretty dangerous getting up out of the groove. We've already seen that happen. Some cars can really be sticky there, but then others just be a bit treacherous handling. So all depends with the dirty. Gilmore with a moment out of turn number 1, and then tank slaps the short chute wall. So but he still keeps it going. He's right up the boot lid of that 43 machine.
All right. Now let's check the check the car here, see what he's got. Well, it doesn't look like he's got any damage on it on that side.
Could have fooled me, but man, he sure did slap the wall a couple of good times with this 57.
Yep. Now Austin Sailors has got some damage on that right side. From what I'm seeing there, I think that's right. Or is that just the way the car looks? That might be the way the car looks. Never mind. Scratch that.
Man, that's really
Right.
I sure would hate to spot that car. Yeah, you got some damage. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no way. You got some. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it either.
So Messer trying not to let Rongich fade away into the sunset, trying to keep Rongich at bay, coming off of turn number 4 here for the 43rd time.
Man, that track temp's still 124 degrees. Ouch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just taking a look at it there. Man, that is hot. Now Ryan's keeping it pretty close though. You know, he's not letting Zach get too far ahead of him. And you know, that's
a good reason why some of these drivers are having to really manhandle these cars. That's why you've seen them slide around like you are, is because of that track temperature.
Yep, man, that track temp. Oh, Austin got a little bit close to the wall there. I did see that. He didn't tag it, but he did manage to get just a little close to it. And Zachary Rongich trying to break the draft away from Ryan Messer, but Zach's going to have to get right back in front of him down into turn number 1. And that's still going to put Ryan at about 4/10 of a second. I might as well just round it up to about a half a second there. It's still pretty close, though.
Close indeed.
Yep. Now they're starting to get a little bit of separation. Getting back here to Jeff Gilmore. Let's see, we got Austin, Kyle, Joseph Cossey, and David Cassidy not too far back behind him either. But here is where the hiccup is. Yep. That is going to be Cossey going to the inside of Kyle. And is Cossey going to try to get around Austin? Not yet.
He had a look-see. He was trying to be brave.
Yeah, yeah. But
that window of opportunity just wasn't a door.
Yeah, Austin kind of closed the door there and like, nah, you ain't doing it yet. Austin's leaving too much of a gap, though, down there. Man, but, you know, Joseph is taking it really far down, too. So, well, here we go. Yep, here we go. Seen that one coming. Ooh! Still side by side, but I think Joseph probably more. Wow! Slid right up in front of Austin. Man.
Yeah, that was a close one for sure. To really arc it back in for the corner, to have a good corner entry.
Now, I don't know if Joseph has a actual spotter. Now, if he does, that actual spotter probably seen that he was clear and told him to go.
Right.
An actual spotter is a lot better than your iRacing spotter, I'll tell you that much. Your iRacing spotter can say, hey, you're clear, but you're not clear. You know?
Yeah, it's just like almost very similar to all the console side of things, you know, like, hey, you're clear, but then, like you just said, you're not. Then that's whenever wrecks can happen, or, you know, just things that, in a way, are out of your control because you can't really see there, you know, you don't have the field of view.
I'm coming up here on lap number 48 momentarily. We got Gilmore, Cossey, Sailors bunched up here together. Rongich, Messer, Yarrow, Paff, Gilmore, Cossey, Sailors, Heath, Cassidy, Coleman'sberger. Oh, that is our top 10. I think Cavity just had a little moment coming out of 4, but he's all right. He got it saved back up enough to get it behind No Name Adams here. That would be Jason, for everybody that doesn't know.
Yes, just a couple of laps away from being halfway, and No Name is putting up a fight against Cavity.
Yeah, he is, yep.
That's one thing Jason can be. It will be harder than a kidney stone to pass. So,
Yeah, he's
I've
not.
never
He's
raced against Jason, but it seems like he is the Ryan Newman of SRU. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
he's not easy to pass. Now, if you can get it to where you can get around him, well, getting up to him is one thing. Getting around him is something else.
Jason
you know,
really makes you work for it.
yeah,
that's for
yeah,
sure.
he's not going to give it to you. You know, unless he knows that, you know, he doesn't have a chance, then, you know, he might. But, you know, if he thinks he's got a chance, he's not just going to give up the spots, you know. And that's who it is. That's who we're on right now is the Exalted 24 No Name Jason Adams. Cavity is right behind him. Then can't forget about the drivers back here. You know, Larry Blair, there's Mr. Larry. They're in the
I think
73.
Jason's the type of person, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. I feel like Jason's the type of person that would be like, yes, I'd race my grandmother to win. You know, like that's one extra position. Yes.
Well, you know what I always tell these guys? I'd wreck them for a Klondike bar.
What would you do?
Exactly. Nah, I'm a fair racer. You know, I may only wreck them once. Whoa!
Now you gotta
Somebody
be careful.
had a whoa moment.
Jason Cavity.
Let's see here. I believe you might be right because he's losing spots. Wow.
Kind of like what Kyle Munson did on lap 2 of the race, not to clip, you know, that commitment line to where you'll get black flag. You know, the SRU, they don't really clear black flags just for accidental things, you know, of that nature.
Nope.
So we've seen drivers be disqualified or black flagged for those type of discretions. And
you know, now
so,
dodging a wreck, you know, maybe on the front stretch out of 4, and you got to, you know, come down pit road and you get a penalty for it. Yeah, I think they will do that. However, they do go back and review it. I think most leagues do that. If you had a, you know, if you did it, there was no avoidance, you know, and that was your only option, they'll clear it. But if they go back and look at it and they think maybe you could have, you know, stayed on the track or whatever, that might be you know, at an admin's discretion. You know, I don't know exactly how they do it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Looks like Chris Paff and Joseph Cossey here doing a battle here for 4th.
Yes, fourth position being exchanged going into turn number 3.
Oh, we are.
Back straight away.
We are at the halfway mark, Will, so...
Yes, sir. Messer on the back door of Rongich. So, and Yarrow in between that battle as well. So, 3rd place just contently just riding at the moment.
Yep.
Some people consider Mountain Dew an energy drink. I do not, but
I don't
you've
either.
got two. Yeah, you've got 2 energy drinks, so to speak. You know, Mountain Dew, the first ever. Some people consider it the first ever energy drink, but Mountain Dew and Nos leading this race. So, and then if you want some air conditioning, you know, help, you got some Ream right there. Get some AC.
Wow.
So, I have no idea. I can't read what's on Joseph's car.
This is Don Wheaton. I think it's a car.
It's a
car
GM
shop.
dealership.
Yep. He's got a Brucey Raceware USA. I know the owner of that. So.
All right.
Yep, on his car. Now, Chris Paff running the, well, I guess if you want some snacks, too, you can always contact Chris Paff and get you some Sour Patch Ghost food. And if you want a tumbler, too, you know, to you know, get you some of that Folgers coffee that Jim has. You could always contact the Me Marie Designs, Kyle Heath's wife. And if you want to wash everything down, you got some Miller High Life right there. Well, we could just make a whole commercial with all the stuff they're running. So, but if you want some race fuel, well, there you go, Larry Blair running the Sunoco Racing fuel card. The lap 54 here. Now, you know, question. You know, they've been out here now at about 16 laps, so, you know, they'll be coming down here in about, I would
maybe another 12
10
laps from now.
Yeah, 10 to 12.
Yeah, 10, 12, 14, 15, who knows? You know,
At
let's just
this
keep on
point,
sounding
who
like an
knows?
auctioneer. Yeah. It should be maybe their, who knows, estimated final stop, guesstimated at least at this point. Let's just fire a shot at a target board and let's see what's gonna stick. That will be our guess now.
Yep.
I've got a dartboard in my bedroom. I'll go get it.
Oh man. Yep.
Gotta find the darts, man. I haven't used it in forever.
It looks like Jason Cavity has called it a night here tonight, folks.
And
So, yeah, he is,
well, wasn't he?
he might have had something going on here, but he is not
Yeah.
on the racetrack. Now, he is still in Discord, but he is not on the racetrack. So let's hope that, you know, whatever happened is not an emergency situation. Oh, speaking of that, I do like every storm. You know, that you know, potential has, you know, could have effect on people. Tropical Storm Barrel, or probably going to be Hurricane Barrel when it makes landfall in Texas, down there by the Galveston area, or just south of Galveston Bay. Everybody down there, please be safe, heed all the warnings and the evacuations that are ordered. Yeah, it may only be a Category 1 storm, but still, nevertheless, it can still pack a punch when you're, you know, looking at, you know, 74 mile an hour plus winds up to, you know, 90 or whatever mile an hour winds. I don't know the exact number on what a Cat 1 storm is, but,
Like 60 to 80 mile per hour wind.
yeah, it's the Saffir-Simpson scale. So category 1, 74 to 95 miles an hour. That's 64 to 82. It's 119 to 153 kilometers an hour. Of course, we don't do kilometers here in the United States, but
Yeah, come on now.
yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Category 2, of course, 96 to
We're
100, 154 to 177 kilometers an hour. Anyway, could be you know, it could be a Cat 2 storm too. I don't know. You know, it's probably going to have some rapid intensification before it makes landfall. So just whatever the case may be, Cat 1, Cat 2, please heed all the warnings
Aren't you a
and
meteorologist.
stay safe. Well, I would love to be, but I can't afford the schooling, so.
Sounds like it could have been your dream job. Like you just said you love to. But anyway, this is a fallback, I suppose, to not being a meteorologist. Jeff Gilmore under fire, or vice versa, with Austin here, 7th and 8th position, I do believe. So
Yes.
indeed.
Yep. 7th and 8th
So-
right here together.
please forgive me. I'm still lost by the real world race going on at the moment.
No, I don't even.
So
Chicago street course. Blech.
hey, I mean it'd be cool if they'd actually use the rain tires. Like, okay, don't get me started. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah.
Oh, is it
58
raining?
laps. Yes, it was at one point.
Wow.
I know, right?
Oh, battle! Here we go. Sailors gonna. Well, I think Jeff let him go around. I think he backed off
Yep.
just a hair just to let him get around him. So, but as you were saying, lap 58. Well, coming to lap 59 now, bud. So you know they've been out here now 20 laps. This will be 21 laps. Still got about 6 to 7 laps, roughly somewhere between 6 and 10. laps before they come down pit road again. And I don't think, let's see here, there'll be 60, say about 65, 66. I still don't think they can make it.
You don't think they can
I
make
don't-
it on one more stop from here?
Well, they're going to have to stop
think
one
so.
more time, at least. But if they pit now, okay, so I'm just going to base it off, okay, 21 laps. We're on lap 59. So
Yeah, if they pitted now,
So
yes, they'd have to stop one more time. but
I even
they're
think
going
at 65 to 95 is 30. They can't make
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
they're going to have to
Well-
stop, I think, at least twice. This time and a splash one more, I think. Unless they get a yellow. That could happen.
and then it also depends on who can really maximize that fuel mileage, like we saw.
Well, I know a
a little bit
few
earlier.
that could.
Right.
I
We do.
think.
We speculate and kind of assume
Mm-hmm.
we know who can do it, but
One of them would be the 45 of Yarrow. I think Yarrow would have a pretty good shot at doing it. Not saying that none of the other guys don't have a shot, but I think Yarrow would be one of the guys that could do it. I think he's real good at saving tires, too. Joseph Cossey. Now, this also all depends, too. Are we going to get a yellow between now and, the white flag for the race? When they come down pit road, a lot of things are going to play a factor in if they can make it. Now, let's say they do push it to, say, 70, lap 70. I doubt they're going to be able to make it that far. Well, speaking of the devil, here we go. Austin down pit road, Jeff down pit road. It's going to put them at about 40 laps here, so they're definitely not going to be able to make it. 25 to 30 laps, yeah, they're definitely not going to be able to make it to the
so
end.
2 more stops.
Yeah.
I think that prediction is true with the 2 more stops. Holding station, at least. Prediction being true. So, all in all, who's going to really, like I said though earlier, who's going to get the most they can out of the fuel mileage though?
Jeff Gilmore
Who's
out of the
going to be
race.
The last pit taker. Oh no.
Yep, Yarrow to
He
the
is-
inside of Messer for second. Yarrow's going to take it. And we got more pit stops here, too. Coleman Spurger down pit road. Larry Blair down pit road. We got the racing fuel car and the coffee car down pit road here. But, yeah, going back to Jeff Gilmore, yeah, he called it a night. Man.
Maybe a speeding penalty from Gilmore is what maybe drove him to the parking up or loading it up on to the digital hauler.
Man, I was.
Because you get a penalty this late in the race,
Yeah.
you're pretty much out of it.
Yeah, and you hope and pray for a yellow if you do go back out. And here comes the 16 here of Ryan Messer. He's going to come down pit road. Right behind him is going to be Cossey down pit road. So, yeah, it's going to be at least 2 more stops, I think. We'll see what happens, but...
Impressive, just dominant performance by Cossey, or not my apologies, had Cossey on the brain. Rongich this evening, 57 laps at the moment, being led after starting in 10th position, like we talked about, just sliced and diced his way to the front of the field
Yeah.
in the opening 2 laps of the race. And,
I don't know how he did it. I mean, he went from 10th to 2nd, basically, in 1 lap. Now, they finished lap 1, and by the time they got done with lap 2, he was already up into 2nd, and then when they hit lap 2 to 3, he did make the pass to go into 1st, and he's basically been up front pretty much the whole race. Now, that's not saying Zachary Rongich will, He's going to have to keep being consistent like he is. He can still turn around and bite. We've seen it happen many times broadcasting these guys from last season with me and you to this season to me even before you joined me up in the booth. So, you know, it can hurt. And he's coming down pit road now. Yallrow's going to take over the lead. He's going to finally lead his first lap here tonight. So that's going to put Chris Paff into second as he comes around Rongich. Kyle Heath up into the third spot. Rongich on pit road. It looks like everybody else, though, is staying out at the present time. We'll keep an eye on it, but that's kind of what's going on right now. It looks like Yallrow got a little bit Yallrow to the wall, and I think Rongich had a little moment on pit road here. Oh, man. Oh, he did. Oh, no, he did. A little bit of a quick rewind here. Got too far to the left. Had to back up, pull forward, and, man, that's time-consuming. That's
huge costly
yes,
mistake.
That is costly. And here comes Yallrow now down pit road. Paff going to stay out. Heath going to stay out. Paff is going to lead his first lap here tonight if Kyle don't pass him. Yep, there it goes. So Paff did get his lap led. I am sure Tara out there is happy about that. It looks like we do have Shorty out there in chat here tonight. How you doing, Paul? Better late than never, I guess, unless you were already out there. What you having for dinner? Oh, no, Michael Yallrow took it. Oh, no, he ain't. He's on pit road. I thought he took it behind the wall. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Never mind. He's coming off pit road now. All right. David Cassidy also on pit road here.
When am I supposed to start listening again?
Wow.
I know I made a funny, right?
Wow.
Anyway,
I'm done.
I know.
I'm done. I quit. Well, I guess he got out of his vehicle and it grayed out, and I thought he took it behind the wall. So, maybe he had to make some adjustments while he was on pit road. I don't know. You know, as you do, if you're going to do that steering ratio with these have a rack and pinion. So, when you're doing that adjustment, you do have to get out of your vehicle to make that adjustment, and then you can get back in your vehicle. So that.
Can you do those adjustments once the race has started, though?
Yeah. You can do you can do certain adjustments through the race. Rack and pinion is one of them. It's kind of like the offset. You can do those. You can't do like tire pressure and stuff like that, or wedge or any of that. But there are a few adjustments that you can make with a fixed setup. I don't know them all, but I know that rack and pinion is one of them.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And the brake bias, you know, you can go up and down with the brake bias, but that's pretty much it.
Yep, everybody's on an equal set. You just got to figure out, you know, which one you want to, you know, how you want to drive it. So we got Paff, we got Heath, we got Munson, Messer, Cossey, Yallrow, Rongich. Looking at who has pitted and who has not. The top three have yet to come down. They've been out here 30 laps. Here comes Paff. Here comes Heath. And we're going to see what Kyle does. But I would imagine being out here 29 laps, seeing that Paff and Heath is coming down, I would think Kyle Munson would be coming right behind him. I don't think he'll stay out another lap. Then again, he could make a liar out of me. They've done it before, so... but yeah, 25 to 30 laps on fuel, and yeah, he's going to make a line right of me. He's going to stay out another lap here. Wow. And he still didn't lead that lap, though. But looks like Looks like Kyle Heath and Chris Paff is falling back here as everybody is coming back out. Paff out first, Kyle right behind him. Munson still out there on the racetrack. He's been out here 30 laps. Now, if he doesn't come down this time, man, this is going to put him, and I think Kyle Heath and Chris Paff might be able to make it. I'm going to have to crunch some numbers here and see if they're going to be close. They're going to be close. And Kyle Munson is going around again. This is going to put him at lap 70 here. So he will only have to stop one more time. Oh, no. Well, yeah, he'll have to stop this time, and that'll be it. He will be able to go the distance. Because he has been out here
for speed.
Well,
he's going the distance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was just singing the lyrics to a song.
He's been out here 31 laps, Will, so he will be able to go the rest of the way. He'll pit this time, and that's it.
See, I told you somebody was going to try to do it.
Oh, Chris Paff and Kyle Heath, they've been out here one lap. So about lap 69, roughly, 68, 69. I believe they're going to probably try to push it too, to be honest with you. Because, you know, that's going to put them, if they can save maybe a lap, which it is possible here, you can save about a lap, I think they're going to be able to go. Now, Kyle's going to have to come down at some point. Because he has got Ryan Messer right on his tail. Now, Ryan has pitted at about 8 laps to go, not 8 laps to go, 8 laps ago. Try to say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, spit it out, Josh. Come on now.
Right? But Ryan is going to come around Kyle. I think Kyle's going to have to come down, though. I think he is going to come down this time. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, you already got passed up by, you already lost the lead. Might as well come down right on the front stretch. Get down, get tires, get fuel, get back out there on the racetrack. Ryan Messer is taking over the lead here. At lap 72 here. 71 completed. But I would definitely continue to watch Paff and Heath as this race progresses down to closer and closer to 25 to go. We are sitting at about 29, 28 to go, something like that. As we take a look at our caution number, 29 to go. And 9 lead changes, 1 caution. That was the stage caution, so that really technically don't count. But in a total of 4-3 laps, and that is what we've had. We still can't rule out that elusive yellow, though. We've got Cossey, Rogich, and Yalro, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, respectively, right here together. And they are right next to one another.
That ream paint scheme is a bit misleading. It almost looks like it's a Twisted Sister type of yard car. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like the Gen 4 type of cars where like the body looked a little bit twisted.
Oh yeah.
Coming down the straightaways. Yeah. So just like the ream sponsor on the front down coming at you down the straightaways just makes it look a bit deceiving. Every time I get a good kind of, I look at it just the right way. I have to take a double look. I'm like, wait, does he have damage?
Yeah.
Has that car been in a crash or something?
Ooh, David Cassidy and Jim going at it back here for 10th. It looks like David is going to get around the Folgers 11 car. Jim didn't fight him too hard. You gotta be patient out here at Indianapolis. I mean, you can't rush it. It's not a super speedway, although on the front and back stretch here you can get draft. just down into the quarters here. You can get that arrow tight, arrow push, and it'll just send you up into the wall, like kind of like what happened there. The 88 of Joseph Cossey and the 38 of Zachary Roggins. You just seen both of them get squirrely. That's that air differential between the two.
Yep.
And Zachary, well, he's going to take back over, but Will Joseph is going to be right there on his tail. And look who's coming, Yarrow to the inside.
Air
This
truly
is-
plays a big role at this track, that's for sure. With the speeds we're carrying, you really have to pick and choose your battles like you're talking about. Be patient in this closing 25 laps to go.
Yep.
Yarrow now under attack, or attacking Cossey. So
Now seeing about 25, 26 to go here. Looking at the time and about 2 seconds back from Messer, which is our leader, is Rogic. Plenty of laps left, plenty of laps left here for Rogic to catch up to Messer. Catching him is one thing. Can he get around him safely is another, as we do see Rogic snaking it on the front stretch, trying to break that draft from Cossey, and broke it a little bit, but Cossey is still like right there on him. I don't think Zachary's going to stay back here, though. 1.7 seconds now back from Messer. 25 laps to go here, folks.
want to do a crank it up real quick?
I do not have a crank it up for this one.
sadly.
Nope. Yeah, I don't have a crank it up for
the
Indy.
Brickyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like Jim Coleman'sberger back down pit
Oh.
road here, so...
Yep. Bringing the Folgers machine, topping off the coffee.
I top my coffee up. Top my coffee up when I got up. Boy, I can't even talk.
Yes, now it's your turn to not be able to. Yes.
Oh man. Oh, I know what I need. I need a BC. Got a little bit of a headache. So I will be right back.
As Ryan Messer continues to lead, closing in on 20 laps to go here at the Brickyard SRU Cup Series this evening. Haven't seen a true terrible towel be waved for incident. Only the stage break, so... Like I said earlier, though, anything is liable to happen here at Indianapolis. As we saw a while ago, that threesome getting really racy for second, third, and fourth, just behind, you know, the race leader, Ryan Messer. Welcome back, Joshua.
Well, Zachary has cut it down to about 7/10, so...
Yep, ever closing, ever so slightly.
Yep.
He's trying to get away from Cossey and Yarrow, trying not to bring them in tow with Messer, as Messer is approaching Kyle Munson.
Yep. Yeah, you can actually see Kyle Munson on the hood of his car here. Where's Chase View? There it is. He's got his name right there on the front. I don't think anybody else. Well, Jason's got it. I think everybody might have it. Okay, never mind. See, I just now noticed that. Learn something new every day. And it looks like Kevin Roy and no-name Jason doing a little snaking back here on the front stretch, but here we go, up toward the front. Battle Yarrow Cossey, that's for third podium spot. Messer, Rogic, potential battle for the lead, coming up to 21 to go. Oh, Messer almost messered it right into the wall. See what I did there?
I see what you did there, sir.
Man,
Yes.
Rogic right there on his tail. Oh, Messer loose again. I think Rogic might have had a little play into that. That has brought Yarrow and company up. Top four right here together. Down into turn number 3. It could get heated here, folks.
Messer trying to hold strong around the outside through 3 and 4. Yarrow indecisive of who he wants to go with.
Cossie down pit road.
Yes, indeed. Making another pit stop, locking it up hard, trying to get to that committed speed.
20 laps remain here, Will.
It's to the inside. The
man.
of Messer to the outside. Like I said, Yarrow still picking and choosing which one he's trying to help.
I mean, in this situation, who do you help? Do you try to help?
You help the one who has the momentum going forward, edging just ever so slightly, whether it be the bottom or the top. Messer now trying to power around the outside. He gets up in the bottom.
Oh, you seen that too, didn't you?
Yes.
Wow.
Just amazing how they both were able to keep it straight. Neither one of them went searching for an RV or into the golf cart course. There's either 6 or 9 holes inside the infield here. I think it's 6 holes, 4 holes.
No, so it's not a full 9-hole golf course.
No, that's also on the back stretch right here on the back straightaway.
Yeah.
On the outer side of the track is the rest of the golf course.
Ah, okay.
But there's I think there's 3 or 4 holes on the inside.
Oh, wow.
On the infield.
Never knew that. Indianapolis is quite a distance from me. We got Kyle Heath, Chris Paff on pit road now. So they have elected not to try and push it. So we'll see kind of what happens here. Be 17 to go here, coming to the stripe. Rogic has led 60 laps here tonight. That is a lot of laps. As Path is a lap down, Kyle, well, he just went a lap down here with Zachary now right up ahead of him. But I think Kyle's probably going to be able to get back around him on those fresher tires. Path probably going to do the same thing. Oh, come to 17 to go. So Rogic has been out here now. Well, this will be 19 laps here. I don't know. Can Rogic make it? $19 and $17 is 36, so no. I don't.
Yeah, it's going to be awful close for Rogic.
Yeah, I don't think he can. 36 laps, and we're looking at about 30 to 31 laps on fuel. So, and I say 30 to 31 because we have seen drivers go 31 laps. So, and it looks like Rogic is pulling off. So, no, he can't make it. Here comes Messer as well down pit road. Kyle Heath, no, Kevin Roy is down pit road here as well. Jim has taken it behind the wall here tonight. No. Maybe we talked too much about his coffee. we've lost Jim, Jeff, and Jason here tonight.
The 3 J's.
Yep. Well, we got Jason Adams still out here.
Oh,
And he's in second right now, by the way. Just so you know.
Pit
Nope.
cycle, pit
Yep.
cycle. We're not going to get too, don't get too worked up, too riled up about that.
Yep.
Come on now, don't.
He's been out here 21 laps, so he's going to have to come down pit road.
Yes.
Y'all rode down
We
pit
can't give
road
too
here.
much hope to Jason fans, even though we want to, but
Hey, I still wouldn't rule out, you know, anybody that's
anything can
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, we can have that late race yellow and you know that sets the whole field up for a wild finish, you know. So
Yeah, like I said, whenever you stepped away, we haven't seen a terrible towel for actual incident, only for the stage. So.
yep, looks like y'all rode coming back out now in the Ream. I think that's I think he's in the Toyota. Yeah, he's in a Toyota. As Ryan Messer goes around him. But Ryan has already made his final pit stop, so he's back out on the racetrack. Well, we got No Name Jason and David Cassidy 1-2 right here. They're gonna try to do a 1-2 punch here, but they're gonna have to come down. I don't think they can go any further. Let's see here, David Cassidy, 15 to go. Oh, here he comes. He's gonna go ahead and whip it down pit road here for the final time. Jason's gonna stay out.
Crack that whip.
Yep. Wow.
Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Crack that whip.
Well, did you know that the sound of a whip is breaking the sound barrier? That's where you get that pop.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I mean, I knew that.
Yeah.
But
Did the fans know that? You know.
that's I mean, you know.
Well, a lot of people don't know
is-
that. No, you know, they think it's
Exactly, I
hitting,
was-
you know, hitting one, you know, that the,
Waka.
yeah,
Exactly.
but it's actually breaking the sound barrier. Dave Williams out in chat. How you doing there, buddy? Busy schedule at it again, man. Yeah, I was wondering where you is at in chat. You haven't been around much, so, but glad to see you out there again, buddy. Laps and distance not right, huh? What do you mean? Laps and distance not right. That's what Tara was saying. Laps and distance not right.
150 miles with 100 laps, 202.5 miles.
It is.
Yeah, like,
Well, 100 laps times 2.5, that's 250 miles. Right?
yeah. I feel like it is because 200 miles is 80 laps around here.
B&R Racing Network, how you doing here tonight? Well, we know B&R. Well,
Yes,
I
sir,
don't.
Brian.
Yep, I don't
Good
know him
evening.
as well as Will does, but
Just saw an interesting race at Chicago. I don't know why they should just do a timed event at road courses. Like from the moment the green flag drops, hey, that's whenever the timer should start. Kind of like how other racing series do it at road courses. So then that way they can actually get a scheduled distance in Chicago. Because both years in a row they have scheduled an event to be a certain distance, and both years in a row
okay,
they have
let's
not
see.
met that scheduled
Stop
distance. Is
that
why I
real
say that.
quick.
I went on that little tangent. Sorry.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, something's boo-boo in there here. Ticker interval.
Doing where?
Up at the top, I see what she's talking about now. It is showing that
Oh yes.
yeah, I see what she's getting at now. Now Stuart, let's see
With the-
here.
Yes, with the overlay.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe
It's
I'll
not
have to
showing the interval.
no.
Showing.
Yeah, it's showing the, yeah, I don't know what's going on
Showing how many
here.
laps they have completed down.
Yeah, something's majorly going on with this. I don't know
Something
what.
going Fisher-Rooney instead of Spinner-Rooney.
Yep. And we can't even do ticker results yet because we don't even have that. So yeah, I don't know. I see what you're I see what you're saying now. 56 laps down. Yeah, they ain't 56 laps down, that's for sure. Yeah, it's showing Kelsey 91 on lap 91, but he's not. Well, he is on lap 91 here, but he is not 91 laps down. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
That's just showing how many laps they have completed,
Yeah.
not the actual interval.
Yeah, just, and it is also showing them gap to leader 91 laps. So, wow. Okay,
It's a software thing. It's just a buggy thing in the software, I'm assuming.
yeah, I'm going to have to reset. I'll reset it here. I don't foresee any.
It even says they're going 203 miles per hour at the end of the straightaways.
Wow, yeah. Let's go ahead.
And they haven't been doing that all night.
And it looks like we do have Jason now down
Jason.
pit road. Yep.
Okay, 10-4, you saw that. Okay.
Yeah, I peeked up there real quick.
Yes, sir. Kelsey takes over the lead.
Oh, Robbie in chat saying it's because Jason started in the pits. That's why.
Oh, yeah, because No Name took over the lead.
Yeah,
But he was already in the lead for a few laps, wasn't he?
yeah, he was, but I don't know why it's still okay, here we go. Now, well, regardless, it's reset. I went ahead and reset it anyway, but I get what Robbie is saying.
I get it now.
Yeah, so if it came down pit road, I think it would have reset itself. I do believe Robbie's right.
Yeah.
Hey Robbie, how are you? You gonna be able to get you another motherboard there, buddy? Or are you just gonna kind of be on the down low for right now? All right, well, let's go and get that driver bar back up here so everybody knows who I'm on. We got Kelsey, Messer, Rongich, Yarrow, Munson, Heath, Sailors, Paff, Roy, and Cassidy. And, yep. Bub, he can't. He don't have a computer right now.
Robbie said at some point this week I'll get one. So
yeah,
Robbie will be back up and running at some point this week. Looks like this league has their own Kyle and Kyle show.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. We have Kyle Heath and Kyle Munson.
And right now
they are.
Right now, yeah, Munson and Heath did a little bit of rubbing there. It looks like Heath going to go into fifth now. I don't think Munson likes that too well. He's going to go back to the inside. All right, we're going to stay right here because we've got a...
Okay, he's now trying, but no mo. Yes, he will. He'll take a peek, but that's as far as it goes down the back straightaway at this moment. No, I lied. Looking back again to the inside, he's got a... Now taking it back to the inside for short.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk up the track.
Ooh.
Through the short chute of 3 and 4. Now into turn 4. Munson with that outside momentum. Now
wow.
Turn number 4. Side draft with Heath down this front straightaway. Here we go, pressing one another.
Tyreek Elaine in chat. How you doing there? Sorry, I have to get that out. I say hi to everybody. So.
You were all good. No, yes.
Good battle here, though, between the 40 and the 13, man. That has sprung up Sailors, though, right to him. And he's got a bird's eye picture. Oh,
yes.
Oh.
This track can be pretty narrow at times. As you can see, the grass on the back straightaway. That grassy knoll. and in the corners, and on the main straightaway, the front straightaway, the pit straight. In the closing 5 laps here.
Yep, Joseph Cossey leading the way here with Ryan Messer in second and Zachary Rogich in third. But the battle, though, that we were watching is back here for the 5th spot. Heath, Sailors, and Munson. So as of right now, we'll stay back here.
Just got to remember also Kyle Heath as our pole sitter. He started from position number 1.
Yep.
I do speculate he had a speeding penalty earlier in the race that set him back. Had to work his way back up through the field. He is currently sitting in 5th position, trying to break it home in 5th. Not running full time in the SRU Cup Series, but still trying to always bring home the best result possible.
You can barely hear Will. Wow.
That's unfortunate for whoever. So 4 laps to go. Who said that? That's Jeremy.
My brother said that, but he's the only one that said it. So
maybe Jeremy just needs to go get one of those old cans of, and just use it for a good old hearing device.
Yeah, I mean, he's turned up. I can't turn him up any louder. If I do, he's going to get into the red, and then he'll crackle. Like,
we don't want any of that.
Like Rice Krispie treats,
Snack, crackle, pop. I do enough of that as it is. Oh, man, even Tara says get your hearing checked. Oh, man.
Wow. Oh, man. Well, 3 to go, folks. Now, we really don't want to see that yellow now.
Obviously, I'm speaking clear enough as, she says something like that, I'm assuming. So.
Well, earlier you couldn't talk anyway, so, don't feel bad. I couldn't either.
Hey, sometimes that's just how it be sometimes, just...
Well, 3 laps to go here tonight. We are at 9:43 Eastern, 8:43 Central.
And we're going to see...
Yeah, he's...
Possibly, potentially.
Yeah, and my brother's...
Drag this one in the bag.
Probably out of turn number 4 here. He's going to lead another lap. That's going to be 9 for Cossey. Well, Messer, though. Who is that snaking behind Messer? Cossey here.
That's Rongich. Or Messer, Rongich.
Cossey, Messer, and Rongich. Okay, yeah, I see it now. All right. Yeah, my brother's probably going to have back surgery here. We don't know when. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, but... let's hope he doesn't. Oh, 24 smacking the wall. That's Jason.
Jason doing Jason things.
Yeah.
As long as he didn't become the world's fastest Chevrolet-powered lawnmower, that's a good thing. Rongich is probably hating him at the moment. Like, man, Jason, you just had to get up right in my way to make that corner, didn't you? So...
All right, Steven out there in chat. Fastest race
White.
went 50 laps green. All right, white flag coming up this time by. So now whatever happens from here to, around the track happens. Somebody wrecks, they wreck. White flag's in the air one more time around. Joseph Cossey, you have to go all the way back. Well, the World 300, actually, June 2nd. Joseph Cossey winning the longest race.
Michael Yarrow has a moment out of turn number 2.
Ew.
I don't know if he saved it.
Yeah, he did.
He saved it. Okay, 10-4. But what a vicious moment. Yes, Joseph Cossey, that was back his last win, World 300, and he's going to come off of turn number 4 and see that checkered flag first. He's got a good gap back to Messer.
And Joseph Cossey gonna grab the win out here tonight at Indianapolis for round number 15 of the Dave Bush Sim Racing Elite Cup Series. Messer in second, and Rongich finishing out in the final podium spot in third. Michael Yarrow in fourth. Kyle Heath, well, he's right here in fifth. He's got Sailors right behind him, so it's technically not Well, here at the line, that is going to be for 5th here. Austin in 6th. Munson looks like 7th. Path 8th. Kevin Roy, technically not yet 9th, but it looks like he will hold off into 9th here. But everybody's slowing down. Checkered flag is waved. Congratulations to Cossey on the win out here tonight. Hang tight, folks. We'll get the top 3 down here for the Max. Whoa, a little bit too close there. We'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV poster race show. Give us just a few minutes, and we will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Now, I've caught up with our 1st and 3rd place here tonight. We're going to go ahead and start here with our 3rd place finisher here this evening. Of course, we know him very well, the 38 here of Zachary Rongich. Let's 61 laps. Now, we talked to you earlier out here, Zach. Throughout the race, the stage, and, you know, now we're at the end of the race. You finished 3rd. Of course, pit stops, man. I don't know what exactly happened down there. Maybe you could talk about it. But, you know, still a good point stop, man. How was the rest of the race here this evening?
Yeah, the race was good. The car was so flipping fast, and I just kept getting my butt whooped on pit road. But what killed me was the 2nd pit stop. I went in and stopped in my box, and then they didn't move. So I had to like readjust the car, and it costed me 8 seconds. Still finished within a second of the leader, but that's what really put the nail on the head. I had to do it all on the track.
Oh, man.
And I got back around them before the last pit stop, but the second one, I got in. I was probably just being too easy because of how much it was just affecting me. And let them get out in front of me.
Well, yeah, we did catch that on pit road because I seen your speed go from 0 to -6. And usually when that happens, you're having to either back up or, you know, make some adjustments. And we did go back and look at it, and you know, you just kind of alluded on that too. So, you know, but hey, good points now for you, bud. Regardless, I do believe you're going to hold that top spot going into next week. However, still, you know, several races left. You know, next week probably, you know, it's not going to be a cookie cutter. You know, we do go to the Worldwide Technology Raceway, aka Gateway. You know, how do you feel about going into that race? You know, already having, you know, being locked in, but yet always wanting to, you know, continue that podium finishes and wins. How do you feel about Gateway?
I feel good. I think we're just at the point now where we got to just keep stacking bonus points to hopefully we get enough of a lead that it just automatically puts us to the 2nd round. That's really the goal now. But yeah, it's a fun track. A lot of shifting, but it'll be a good race. Not a lot of grip.
Not a lot of grip. Now, talking about the grip out here tonight, man, that track was hot here this evening. What was it like down there for you? Was it slick?
Yeah, depending on the turn. On exit, you'd have to really feel the gas, but off of for me, off of 1 was loose, and off of 4 was real bad. For some reason, 3 I could grip up. I could just hammer it and it would grip. But everything else was just real loose on exit. So you kind of just have to wait on the like give it throttle, but wait on it for the nose to point, and then you could hit
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. So make sure that it pointed in the right direction, or if it doesn't, you were gonna go around.
Yeah, or you're
Yeah.
just gonna lose so much momentum. You just gotta get it pointed straight, so you don't have to have windy wheel
Yep.
in it.
Well, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. Regardless, 61 laps led, man. It didn't take you no time to get up front. Gateway, like I said, next week, buddy. Final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to get before you go celebrate.
You guys in the league, you guys always do a great job, and that's about it for me.
All righty, Zachary. We'll go celebrate your third out here tonight, man. Keep your head up. I know you've already got wins on the season, but still, nevertheless, keep your head up. Get ready for Gateway next week, buddy, and we'll see you then.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Well, our second place finisher here tonight, he is not in Discord. However, we will still give him a shout out here. That is Ryan Messer. He led 11 laps, started in 8th. So big shout out to Messer out there grabbing the P2 spot here this evening. But Joseph Cossey, he led 11 laps out here tonight. And he is going to bring it home into victory lane here this evening. He started on the outside in 2nd. Joseph, man, Indianapolis, we had that stage caution. That was it in the caution area. Nevertheless, you guys still had your, your hands full out there here tonight, especially with the track conditions, how hot it was. But, man, talk about the overall racing, the pit stops, and how you managed to get up front here toward the end and keep everybody at bay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I committed robbery. I should have not even been up there, because I was out to lunch the first stint. Then we got a speeding penalty on the first pit stop. Then freaking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back. Then I got to the second stint. Me and the 16 pit at the same time, which gave me track position. And then what won it for me was pitting at lap 80 and freaking taking those tires. And I was like, because I wasn't hitting my marks at first. I was out to lunch at this place.
Wow.
Me and this place don't get along.
Well,
and so,
well,
I finally figured it out at the end, and I freaking was hitting my marks almost every lap, and then it worked out.
Well, let's just put it to you this way. Last season, we went 80 laps here at Indianapolis. So, do you think you would have, if it was 80 laps, do you think you would have won?
Probably not. That last 80 proved to be those last set of tires that set on pit road. They were primed up.
Oh, man. Well, hey, it worked out for you here at the end, man. 100 laps tonight. You did what you had to do at lap 80, so awesome job, bud. But, like you said, you kind of, I guess committed robbery per se. Your last win came, well, at the longest race of SRU, the World 300, back on June the 2nd. So, your time was coming, to grab, another win here. And it looks like that is going to be your 4th win? No. 4th win. Yeah. 4th win of the season here tonight. So, if I'm reading this right, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, your 4th win of the season. So, you're kind of up there with, Rongich and a few of the others, picking up those wins. But, it's all about consistency too, bud. So, talk about the race, though, it was good racing, and it was hard racing at times.
Yeah, it was very hard. Like I said, he freaking had the car to beat. Like, every week it seems like you got to beat him. And it's every week. And man, I just being able to get the track position what I did by pitting early. Yeah, I'm lost for words. I can't even believe it, because this place do not get along.
Well,
I do not like racing at this place.
Well, you pulled out a great victory out here tonight, buddy. I mean, great points night. Here this evening, leading some laps. Do you know what place you finished in the stage?
11th, I think,
Oh.
because of the speeding penalty I got.
Mm. Okay.
Like I said, I was out the lunch
Yeah.
here. We had to call an audible.
Well, hey, you called probably one of the perfect audibles out of here tonight, buddy. So, awesome job. Now, next week, of course, we still got races. July 14th next week, we go to, it's Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Everybody knows it as Gateway. How do you feel about Gateway?
That's another one I don't feel so great about, but I guess we'll have to learn it. I need to put in some practice laps like I did do here to begin with. So we'll try to make a better start of Gateway than what I did here.
Well, in the end, yeah, I bit you at the first, Joseph. It really did, but you somehow managed to work around those hiccups, and that's what a driver. That's what shows what a great driver you are. What you have to do. You had the hiccups at the start. You calmed yourself down, and you said, "All right, we've got to do something." And well, it worked out. Now, I don't know if you got a real spotter or not, but if you do, I'm sure whoever it was helped you. If not, well, I guess we can just,
Dude, it was like I had Kyle Lawson's freaking crew chief on my ear at the second half of that race.
Oh, man. Well, hey, man. Kissing the bricks out here tonight, buddy. Awesome job. Awesome win. Again, great points tonight. I know you've probably got a few, Final Thought shout-out things you want to give before you go celebrate. Get some practice in for Gateway next week, so I'll turn the mic over to you, bud.
Hey, thank the league. Thank everybody here that freaking puts on the show. Thanks, MaxspeedTV. Thanks, Dave Bush Cup Series for letting me be here. And man, and thank you, my painter, Jordan Berry, painted that car. And man, that's all I got. Like I said, and thank you to everybody here that puts on the show.
Well, Joseph Cossey coming in stealing one. Highway robbery is what he said.
Yes, sir.
All righty, Joseph. We'll go celebrate. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Well, he even said it. I mean, committed highway robbery out here tonight. Didn't have the greatest start of the race, but, well, look what happened, Will. I mean, he put it up into the front, and, he did what he had to do, so.
Yes, I'd have to agree with him 100%. He did kind of seal one away from Rongich. There's no telling how many wins he could have this season if he could maybe play the strategy cards better, or maybe not be so fast, burn up the fuel, maybe conserve a little bit more of that gasoline that you need to stretch the fuel mileage a little bit more. Maybe not be so dominant, but hey, beggars can't be choosers all the time, or half one way, a dozen others. Terrific race, no cautions except for the one stage break caution there for the, like I just said, the stage. Anyway, back to the old wagon wheel of repeating ourselves. But anyway, so no terrible towels for incidences that we saw this evening. So basically caution free.
Yep.
Next week, can't wait to see what's in store for Gateway. It's such an easy track to mess up or have mistakes, but tonight, awesome race, and thanks for all the drivers turning out and being a part of tonight's festivities.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And as always, Will, thank you for helping me on Sunday nights. We got to do it again next week. First, we got to get through the unofficial results here tonight. I don't think we're gonna have too many hiccups or any penalty. I don't think we're going to have any penalties out here tonight. I think everybody did a really good job here this evening. But, Joseph Cossey grabbing the win out here tonight. Highway Robbery Cossey. I think we're going to call him that from now on here this evening. Now, Ryan Metzer in second again. Congratulations to Ryan on finishing second here tonight. Good job by Ryan. And Zachary Rongich, what could we say about Zachary? I mean, this was his race to lose, and unfortunately, pit road bit him. Having that mistake on pit road in his box there, having to, get it straightened back out, something, and it cost him some time. It was his race. Now, he is going to finish in third. He is going to pick up some points here tonight. So, great comeback by Rogic. Michael Yalro in fourth. Kyle Heath will battle it. We'll grab a fifth here. Austin Sailors in sixth. Kyle Munson in seventh. Chris Paff in eighth. Kevin Roy in ninth. And David Cassidy 10th. Jason Adams 11th. Larry Blair in 12th. Jim Cummins-Berger 13th. Jeff Gilmore 14th. Jason Cavity 15th. Robbie Stewart, Paul Cohen, and Philip Bridgman did not start here tonight. But again, our winner here this evening, Joseph Collison here at Indianapolis. Of course, Gateway next week. I don't know what's going to happen there, Will.
Anything and everything under that deep blue sea, probably. So can't wait to see what happens there in the city of the Midwest, pretty much in the heartland. So, yep. Next week, St. Louis, can't wait to see it.
All right. Yep, me either. All righty, folks. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Everybody in chat here this evening. Brandon Hartwell, Diff Williams, Brennan Kennedy, my brother Jeremy, Steven, Tyreek, Elaine, Robbie Darnell, even out there in chat, BNR Racing Network, Shorty, John Black, Tara, Brian Odell, and if there is anybody else that I missed out there here tonight, I do apologize, but thank you all for tuning in, and those that was not even talking out there here in chat tonight, we do appreciate every single one of you, but until tomorrow night, right here on MaxspeedTV, folks, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.